Yeah, right on cue. Here they are. This is mud.
This is mud.
How are you? Hey. Stay.
No.
What you did? You're muddy. Yeah. I got it since then. Alright. So here's our issue. We're trying to grade this out. So we're going to put concrete in here. But
Now.
we're going this way. We got to put a drain to a low spot in the field.
What do you want, Wolf? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, life is so hard for a dog that doesn't do anything. Look at that. Fresh off the puppy. What? 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 What is this? What? Oh, sorry. I was going to try to pick you up and put you on camera. Like I do to this puppy. Yes.
Do that to Oliver.
Yeah, no. Throw my back out in the process. All right. We got to stretch because tonight is our decline push-up night.
Oh, not Duchess's favorite.
No. Duchess's favorite is, for those that don't know, VX. There we go. All messages. When you get above the age of like 25, it's best if you stretch your body out and make sure that you're good and as limber as you're going to get before you exercise. Because as soon as you get down on that ground, you're going to find out real quick how your exercise routine is going to go. Now, we're not going to do a hell of a whole lot today because I stressed out my legs pretty much walking consistently at a ridiculously fast pace without jogging because I was specifically told not to run at my work unless it is an emergency because we don't want to freak out customers.
Yeah, seeing security run for no reason, that would freak them out.
Pretty much, if security is running, you should be running too type situation. Now,
Take a lot of sand to create a natural drain in front of the sheep.
What, Duchess?
go.
What's Daddy gonna go do?
Don't encourage her.
Oliver, get out of Wolf's kennel, you dumb blonde bitch!
Go and soak in your kennel, I don't care. We have one dog that's got a little bit of food aggression. That is Wolf. And Oliver, let me show you. This big dumb dog right here likes to try getting into Wolf's kennel while Wolf is in there getting all food aggressive. Who's a dumb dog? Who's a dumb dog? You's a dumb dog.
You're lucky I can't banhammer you.
Hey, Alan Adrian Sanchez Varela. All right, now. There we go. We don't have a hell of a lot of room to work with, but we have enough. There we go. There.
Like more interested in dress than cows. Did you see that little boy run? More than action. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing good on grass.
There we go.
Yeah. I hate to waste things. So, the horse helps because his sheep and 3 steers cannot eat all the grass that's growing. These 3 are not big enough to eat grass. They are not
No,
wasting.
no, Duchess, go. No, you're not gonna fucking lay right there. No.
Watch 'em. Make sure that they don't
No,
and I'll take them back over
No.
here at night. I'll bring them back in here in the morning.
She's like, Daddy, attention.
Clovis!
get out of here.
He needs to be cautious
Yeah.
around them. Clovis! Clovis!
Driving me nuts, dog.
She's like, rub my belly,
I'm not
Daddy.
rubber belly. I'm gonna do my push-ups.
He was giving him a kick to give him a
She had all this time to get all the attention, and now she wants to go.
She tried earlier and you kept pushing her away.
This is about
Uh-uh.
Animals don't graze unless they're comfortable.
Narc!
I think it's a very successful first day.
Truth hurts,
And
don't
they'll
it?
get better as the time goes on.
All right, here we
Well,
go.
that's what are you doing? You know, they could step on you, but I know it's shady ass here, but
One.
you're laying it through.
Are you done open up for you?
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
After all of this, we get to move it 2 feet. Because Charles didn't plan ahead. My kingdom for 2 feet of dirt. Shakespeare. Oh, okay. Okay. I must have skipped that grade. So the game plan is to get this in. We're plus minus 6 feet deep. So it's not going to freeze. Now the cross line in Michigan is around 42, 48 inches. So it's important to get this in and then keep one of these up prior to winter so that this line isn't freezing.
Oh, Duchess.
Hang on. Pipe straight up and down so I don't want it leaning. Yep. Now that the water line is moved, hopefully we're filling this hole in for the last time. Alright, Andy, go ahead, scoop this. I'm gonna get in the other machine so we can backfill that a little quicker. I'm also gonna bring over some rocks. Do you want me to dig that out anymore, or is that good? Let's go ahead and fill that for a second. I'll get some rocks over, and then you can set those. And they said, you wanna grab the drill too? Alright.
All right, here we go.
Right now, the rain is washing the dirt into the sheet pipe. By adding these rocks, we're gonna help retain that a little bit more and stop that erosion from happening. So it's gonna be the sheet pallets. Instead of the D pallets, it's gonna be the sheet pallets, Charles. Only the best for your sheet, Charles. Only the best.
This is our male Harpictera pulchrips. He is living la vida loca. Yesterday, he went full threat pose. Here he is. The Harpictera pulchripes is an arid species tarantula typically found in Africa. They are a little bit more medically relevant. You don't want to get bit by them. They can
Excuse me.
cause some nasty symptoms. Duchess, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hmm? Goofy puppy. Yeah. Well, you didn't get enough. You know you're not supposed to jump up on people with those talons. Yeah. Stop it! Come here. Monkey time! We just started! You just take a break, take a breath, and enjoy the tarantulas. Monkey time comes later. So this is a male Brazilian blue violet. They are kind of like the Harpyptera pulchripes, a smaller species of tarantula. See size comparison with my hand here. They're just about as wide in leg span as our general house spiders that we sometimes get. So they're not too, what you call that? Overbearing, ridiculously huge. Although they are fast. Ooh, Brazilian jewel tarantula. Isn't that the one that's the trapdoor?
What?
Brazilian jewel tarantula?
Sounds about right.
Those are gorgeous. Oliver, what the hell do you want? What do you want? We're doing tarantulas right now. Ooh, looks like there's a sheen on the top of that. Woohoo! Kids, get away. Get away. Wolf is saying no. No. I will be right back. Duchess, get away from his... Do you want to go in your kennel? Is that what you want? Because I can lock you in your kennel. Stop pestering him. Wolfie, are you okay? All I did was try to pick him up. Now he's in his kennel. Duchess!
Duchess!
Get out of his kennel. Go on. Don't like to be manhandled, but oh, they want to go and pester the big dog. Pain time. We're going to go and take care of water. You don't want to go and do the reps too close to each other. Or the sets too close to each other.
As a family, doing this together has been really rewarding. As a father and as a, I feel confident building upon what we've started.
Wolf, eat your food.
Given us common purpose.
Eat your food. Get in there and eat your food.
Looks good, Ben.
I'm not going to have you sit there and growl at the other dogs because you're not eating your food. Ow. You might be right. It might be pain time. Or he might be super chill. So that's good. Ow. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We are so close to 1,000. We're just about there, folks. We are 21 away. Well, looks like this one might have actually gone and built another sperm web. This is another Brazilian blue violet. We're not going to be spritzing his cage again. It's looking pretty humid already. Look at him. Now these are tropical terrestrial tarantulas. They are a smaller species. No, not time to make you mod. We will be picking a mod once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And then maybe we'll pick a mod once we can monetize. So there might be 21 people, and we need, I think it was 500 watch hours?
That's what you said.
Now what you want to do is make sure these guys have water to drink, plenty of humidity in their cage. You want to make sure that their temperatures range between 75 and 77. You can dip a little bit lower or go a little bit higher, but you don't want to remain low or high too long because of the stress that it might put on the tarantula. Now, I was hoping this one was going to be a female, but when it flipped over and molt this last time, turns out
You were wrong.
I was wrong. These goddamn tibial hooks. Gosh darn it. But caring for tarantulas is pretty easy. The only thing that a lot of people have to get over is a fear factor, because that is a huge problem when owning certain pets. Certain pets tend to strike fear in the hearts of individuals. A lot of people seem to think that tarantulas are like the giant tank versions. I'm a little bit late. You're not that late. I tried to start a little bit early so that we could get ahead on the push-ups. First set was only 20. Not exactly what I would call amazing, but my freaking triceps were already hurting after yesterday, so we'll see how far we can get today. I'm hoping no less than 100. I'm hoping, if we can, 140. But that's if we can. Yesterday was dumbbell curls and around the worlds, and it's the first time doing around the worlds that it wasn't just like my biceps hurting. It was my triceps. Yeah, but that's makes me feel not so much proud of myself, but kind of concerned for the well-being of the country. Like 10 push-ups is not a heck of a whole lot. Now, if we were doing pull-ups, I can't even do one pull-up as of right now. I might be able to do, chin-ups, but pull-ups are off the table. As far as I know. So that's something I'm going to have to work on, especially if I want to go and in the distant future potentially join the police force, because if you get accepted and do their obstacle course the way they want you to, and then you get sent over to the police academy, they will whip your ass into shape. Whether you stay in shape after you get the job, that's another issue altogether. And it's one that needs to be brought up about our local police, because some of them boys are chunkier than I am. Now, I spent today... Oh, you guys wanted to get that close the whole time. I know it. Spent today working on speed walking, trying to get my breathing right for when I start running again. I used to be able to run a mile, probably a mile and a half, because I'd run all the way downtown. But it's been a long while since I tried that. Hey! All right, kids, over on this side. Come on. Go to the living room. Oliver and Duchess, I'm not going to have you pushing past me while I'm doing these. Come on. Duchess, get away from that kennel. Do you want to be in trouble? Go. Oh, I tried, guys. Hopefully they don't try to push past me. Because that right there freaking drives me nuts. What you doing? Okay.
Cause somebody ate cookie. Oh shit, chop.
Alright. Oh. Alright.
No. Hey, Oliver, this way.
Oliver, stop! Oh, fuck. Dogs might throw my count off.
I like theirs. Oh look, it's dog o'clock.
Of course it is. Fucking animals.
And my pants are falling. Again.
Whew.
Again.
That's why you don't pull the tie strings out.
You know you're a fighter.
Oh, yeah. Whew. Duchess! That's not a chew toy. And every time I catch you chewing on things like this, come on. Get in your kennel. Duchess, come on. Get in your kennel. Every time you get caught chewing something you're not supposed to, kennel.
On time, on track, so Charles get back to Princess Leia.
Whew.
Happy. Charles will be happy as he don't get money every time he gets out here. Alright. Here we are. Welcome home. Oh, it's looking great, man.
Now this is our Lasiodora parabana. She is a tropical terrestrial tarantula, just like the Brazilian blue violets, except much bigger.
Get it figured out. Hey, look at that. We got some hay down. Joy's perfect. Oh, they're loving the pop now. Yeah, they're liking that, huh? It's working out pretty good. Sand, notice that we put in there because it's soft, but it's not mud. You know, it drains out. I think it's gonna help keep them more.
I mean, do you have the water?
At the rock, they're gonna love that. Dude, that was a nice little like addition, wasn't it? It's just super nice.
What the hell? Come on, kids.
Collaboration. It really takes learning.
Stop unplugging the snake lamp.
He's done his movies too, I guess.
Sorry, you okay?
It's all just working together.
At least I haven't hit you in the face.
No, instead you got me to nail my hand on the side of the chair.
Sorry. On purpose.
I know, but still, that hurt. At least he didn't hit the snake cage. Alright. So this gal is the one that we just recently dropped a video about. Her name is Little Bitch. Little Bitch is a survivor. She was sold to us outside of a reptile expo in the middle of winter, out of an outback hatchback that didn't have heating in the back of the vehicle. So where these guys were had to be about 45 to 50 degrees. And when we got her, she was non-responsive. Little B is a little B. Little B stands for little bitch, but she is no longer that much of a bitch.
I think Beth is really looking forward to it.
Woo! She's very curious, though, when things go to mess with her. She doesn't outright attack, which is something that we have seen from Charlotte. She spins around to see what the fuck is trying to get at her. Well, that spot in the back, I think, was where we cleared out a little bit of mold. I could be wrong. I don't see, what we're looking at here is, I don't see any piles left over. And that would be a huge clue as to her digging. Now, she did dig out the trench that runs right through here. But if she were responsible for the digging, what we'd see is something along the lines of that. That is the digging from our Theraphosa pavsis here. She is very much pre-molt. So, and we just cleaned her cage not that long ago. I have a feeling that there are mold spores coming in from areas where they ought not. Maybe it's from the kitchen, but it could possibly be from the air ducting itself. I'm not sure though. Because where else would it be coming from? It keeps infecting our edges. Not much, Nicole. Today is push-up day. We have done 40 decline push-ups thus far. And after this, we will hopefully push to 60. 3 sets of 20 would be so nice. Work today was fairly hectic. Let's see. I gotta reboot those brain cells. Come on. I know one thing that happened was somebody was bringing in a load of what looked like window panes, like glass panes. And what happened was the glass panes broke in transit. And they dumped a good portion of it in the entrance on up to the inbound scale A, and then little tiny bits all the way over to public. So we had to deal with that. And then one of the crews that works for the city cleaning up homeless camps dumped a pail of paint in the standard garbage when it goes in the has waste. How to keep bugs from getting cold and died. Oh yeah, I remember you, Jessica. Jessica Marshall. The best way to keep them warm is this right here. Get yourself some curtains in the room that they're in. If you don't have a door, block that off. If the room is too large and you're trying to save on electricity and you don't mind letting the rest of your house hit cooler temperatures, my recommendation is getting them into a smaller room that you don't typically use constantly, and you get yourself one of the electric oil heaters that is meant to heat one room. You set the oil heater on low, okay? And you turn it up to where it's clicking on and off roughly at about 75, 77 degrees. This should circulate the proper temperature. Now, if you really want to get crafty, get a small fan to cause a draft in there close to the heater so it's constantly blowing that hot air around and it's not just settling up toward the ceiling. That is what you see here. And if things get too cold, we will get our oil heater out from the closet outside, set that up in here, turn it to low, and have that as a backup system while we turn the rest of the house down to minimal. So the reptile, or rather the arachnid area, would stay perfect, while the rest of the house could dip a little bit lower, and we can ultimately save on utilities. But that is how I typically do it. She is just a delight. I didn't realize that you weren't a part of the discussion anymore. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, did they say they're going to be making a waterfall? Oh, is this the one where they're using the flat rocks to make the waterfall?
I think so.
If I had property, you guys. Hey, Turbo Tony, how's it going? But did you get all that, Jessica? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. We are on every night, open to fielding questions, even if they're questions that we're not exactly experts on. We can always give it our best. We are not feeding tonight. That is going to be this weekend. It's a small room. You're going to want to, if you're going to be owning tarantulas, you're going to want to bump that number up to 75, fluctuating between 75 and 77. That's where you want it. 70 degrees is a bit too low for a constant. Unless you want to get yourself, there is a Honduras tarantula that can handle colder climates. I didn't know it existed until recently. It's the only species of tarantula that could possibly be invasive here in Oregon because of the temperature ranges that it has. But outside of that, your best bet is basically to raise your temperatures in your house. All right, here we go. After my next set.
So, a waterfall, not the worst idea.
Typically speaking, no, there are no tarantulas in the Antarctic. Excuse me, my goodness. There was a movie that was based off that premise called Ice Spiders. It was a science fiction movie that I could not make it all the way through because I could not totally support the premise, even as science fiction. I was just like, I can't do it.
He's hardly taking a break trying to beat the rain.
Blame the fart on the dog.
Only a difficult difficult thing to be away from your kids for a period of time like this?
We're on a crunch with weather. We're on a crunch with like everything I can possibly think of. Unfortunately, we had crazy amounts of rain coming in. We're heavy clay around here, and it turns into a mush. Whole idea is to get that liner up tight, get it gets water, so we hold that tight. We'll be able to weather the storm okay. So we need to just grind it out and get it going.
Watching them and knowing and so
Yeah.
to be able to remind
3 sets of 20.
I'm gonna take this basket because that goes in count. And so that's really where the idea of bringing Christy and the kids here and doing this surprise came from. And to make it extra special, we are going to transform his trailer into an island oasis. I've got table skirts. I need a hook for keys. Score. And I'm going to choice some herbs here around the light. Then if you're married on the island, and it was really simple. Island oasis.
Okay, so technically to subscribe to YouTube, you don't need to buy it. You just got to go and connect it to a email account. And yeah, and then you can subscribe. We are also, if you are on, excuse me.
You okay?
For a second, I thought I was going to have an asthma attack. Whew. Another thing you can do is, if you know what Discord is, you have Discord, go and join our Discord group. I post when I'm on every night on the Discord group.
Don't forget to let them earlier.
One of you stinks. I think one of these dogs has gotten infected too.
Nobody's having trouble eating.
Whew. Climate killer spiders. You know, what's really fascinating are the critters. I think they're a type of worm that scientists found trapped. It's either in permafrost or in the ice during one of their digs. They thawed the suckers out and they started to move again. That is far out. All right. Well, ooh. Yeah, right. Honey, do you want to post the Discord? We're not doing a 12-foot waterfall, Charles. Okay, so this. All right, so this is our Discord group right here. A link to our Discord group. I post on there every time I'm going to be going live, so people don't miss it. If you do miss it, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. This is a Brazilian whitening. She is our most cantankerous tarantula. God, I gotta clean her water out too. Don't bite me. Oh, that went well. Alright. Then a polar bear scares me less than a spider. Man, you've got some weird phobias, because I would rather be bit by a spider, even a toxic one, than deal with a friggin' polar bear.
You deal with a polar bear potato or Lucero? Well, not as much potato as she was.
Alright. Here we go. The fish food is for the oh fuck.
Roaches?
Give me a second.
Oh.
I'm trying to put the water in the tarantula cage, honey.
I thought you were trying to think of what to say.
No. I want to get her to move out of that general area because I don't know about you, but I didn't think this through tonight. Can I get you to move, child? Ooh, just a little bit. See, that is a typical stress response right there. She is scared, which also means that she is dangerous. Because a scared tarantula is a tarantula that's more likely to reach out and touch you, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, that explains why they're so good at infesting one's body. Pretty convenient. Is that a bone? That better be your bone, child. I don't think she has a problem getting locked in her cage. Yeah, the fish food is for the roaches, both the orange head and the dubia roaches. We got to keep those fed too. Otherwise, they might start cannibalizing, and I don't want that. If you're going to own animals, you got to at least do your due diligence in trying to make sure that they are at least relatively happy. Fed, watered, housed when they want to be. I still can't get over that video that I saw of the black bear that had, you know, we'll call it tape hanging out of it. That was a little traumatizing. Or the x-ray of the woman that had been eating, I think it was like raw pork or something like that. And you can see the tapeworm larva in her muscle tissue on the x-ray. Ooh, that was not fun to see. That was actually relatively terrifying. Makes you want to go and take a deworming pill.
No, you don't need that. Just eat it with the salsa.
Yeah, no, that's true. Our diet of spicy food should take care of anything in our system.
How did it affect you last night?
It wasn't too bad. I'm still getting off and on hot shits.
I had that in the middle of the night.
And tomorrow, guess what? We are having kind of like a fiesta in the middle of the day. They are bringing in a bunch of Hispanic food for everybody at the site that I work at. And I get to have some.
What doing for dinner?
I don't know. What are we doing for dinner? Do you want Thai food?
Do you want to do that tomorrow or Sunday?
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
That one. Guess what it is?
Yeah, well, that's also not very pretty. The fact that they have a way of getting through the blood-brain barrier in our body, that is pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. You want to talk about traumatizing? Whew. That's scary.
Probably want to hold.
But then again, if I'm not mistaken, tumors have a similar chemical. I don't know why I'm going this way with her. A similar chemical that they produce to stop the body from constantly wanting to fight them, that a mother produces to prevent her body from rejecting a baby. So the situation as we did is pretty dire when it comes to existing on this rock. It is no bueno. Collard greens and with the bugs, that's fine so long as they're eating them. That's what matters. Now that's a more natural diet. The fresher and less GMO it is, the better, because a lot of plants are GMO because they are grown with the intent of being able to get hit with pesticides and herbicides without wilting and dying. That will cause your critters to die if they ingest it. So what I recommend you do is get natural greens if you can. It's wildly important because we started to have a mass die-off with our roaches due to the fact that they weren't actually utilizing a let's call it a greener method for taking care of their crops. Still a little bit upset about that. It's all natural, I swear to God. Oh, it is far from all natural. Here we go. I'm a rock hound. That's so funny. There's a little bit of stuff on the ground. We do own dogs, and those dogs like to make a mess, as you can see. There's my favorite, so much. So, my favorite type of mess from the dogs is the Build-A-Bear massacre pieces that we find everywhere. This stuffing.
Look next to you.
I see him. I see him. Okay. We'll do dog time real quick. Duchess, you gotta come and say hi. Okay, yes. No. Oh, Duchess, maybe that smell is you. Whew.
Like what? Is it her breath?
I think it might be her downstairs smells like that, honey.
Fixing the electric fence. This one is not
Mm.
enough. This one is not tight enough. Yeah.
Yes, you're very cute. But you smell like death, child.
How come I don't smell it?
It starts drowning it out. Like that weed right there touching that middle one. The weeds drowned out the fence. Yes.
Yeah, puppy.
It's a circuit. It sends off little pulses that fix the livestock in the pasture. Anything that touches that fence, bushes, trees,
Who's my girl? Oh, you like that, huh?
produces that pulse.
What do you want, boy?
We don't have electricity.
What are you chewing on? Drop it, Oliver.
Be so rough on the fence. I do.
What did you put, Nat?
Also doing damage to the fence.
Come back here.
32 cows running,
What did you put in your kennel?
which is
Why did that sound plastic? You little monster.
no. That's
My little polar bear potato. What about you, Oliver? What about you? Huh? What are you chewing up? Duchess, drop it. He just got in trouble for that. Huh? That's his favorite scratch spot right there. Oh, yeah. Oof.
Not today.
Oh, you don't like the tune I'm playing?
Let's check out these eyes. Not familiar with Westerners, they can be brutal. And the temperature just drops, and
Oh!
I think that's one of the biggest challenges of everything that we have is making sure
This what you wanted all the time?
prepared and
This what you wanted?
that's the trick.
Was daddy playtime?
Struggling since we solved
Daddy playtime?
Oh,
Actually, not enough feed. Usually call up in the winter time. That's how they
Now your camera got moved a little.
Ah! There we go.
By supplementing now, you can sustain healthy population levels over the winter.
What are you doing? Drop it. Give it.
we're continuing to take
That is too small for you guys.
slow.
Stop it.
So much.
You're gonna choke on it.
What is it?
So,
It's part of a hook. Thank you so much for that, Oliver.
What do you do?
Sneezed on me.
this is
Really?
what's
Now you want outside?
quite a bit better than the other hive.
You're gonna have to wait until I wash my hands, do my set, and then we can go out. Don't you go after it!
Super robust.
It's too small.
Survive a long
Stop it.
Michigan winters with limited food supply. As much as I've learned on my journey in beekeeping, I really could use an expert's help.
Oh!
Michigan State has this really great program.
Oh!
Is Megan and
Gravity is working against me.
Clovis! Hi, buddies. What are you doing?
It's Roni Morning Coffee. That sounds like a radio station
We
host.
need to stay this winter because they're going to want to stay warm. They're going to go hunt for food. We need to make sure we keep them
Why'd you
here.
throw coffee in
So
your
we
name?
need to get
Because without it,
winter.
things
Would get bored.
go wrong for other people.
The more hands, the merrier.
So I had to make sure that I reminded folks.
Responsibility for the animals, and also the responsibility of continuing to breed all the pond.
By the way, caffeine in the morning is a must. However, I've been cutting it out at night and sleeping so good. Never, I can't say never in my life have I ever had this, but like last week, I was waking up in the middle of the night freaking out because my internal clock was telling me that we had slept past the alarm. And when I checked my phone, we still had like 6 hours of sleep. I'd only slept for like an hour. And my body's just like, oh, well, you got enough energy now.
to help us with our hive.
Oh, my Lanta.
What are you gonna wear?
I was like, okay, let's go back to sleep then.
I haven't
Yeah.
developed a level of comfort with the bees yet, but I can check out without being fully suited up. You're not gonna.
Hopefully 20. Oliver, no.
These are special pants.
Go. No, I gave you all the attention. No.
One hive
No.
is looking really good. They've been feeding us.
It's not fair that you're that cute.
The level of activity that
Oliver.
That tail is a going.
equipment is the hive, and the colony is the animal.
It's when he wags his whole butt when he's super excited for me. It's a whole butt wiggle waggle that makes me just like, oh, he's too fucking cute. I gotta give him this. Well, come here, Duchess. Well, come here.
I hadn't thought that it's a superorganism concept previously, but it makes perfect sense. It's not just
Ow! Duchess, no.
individual bees, but
You don't get to scratch me and then fucking want to get all cute and cuddly.
I'm worried we haven't done something as well, but I have been supplementing with sugar water, and it is completely gone.
Yeah, so this time of year, like they need gallons of syrup. So if they are taking it in, you kind of want it to never run dry.
So in other words, like down here, maybe twice a day is needed.
When we inspect
It makes up 1/3 of what makes
Okay.
whether or not there's
the army move. Huh, I thought that was Zin pouches. Zin pouches in places
Glad you're able to help me with this. All right. If I do
that would make
let me know because I've been reading.
oh, what is it?
But that doesn't always mean it's the right thing.
It's in pouches, in places that disgraces.
Well, they're definitely bringing in pollen. So the queen is most likely in here. So I'm gonna
The namesake they embrace
closer to the
is?
outside.
No, almost at it. My brain cell's half fucking fried, guys. Poetry's not gonna happen very well tonight. It's just not impromptu bullshit.
Can't seem to eat. The only thing you can tell is food.
How are we really gassy? I've been hurt.
Oh no. That fucking beef and bean burrito that I had earlier had me walking around like I gained like 7 or 8 pounds. Oliver, no, you are in my way. And I'm not playing this game all night. Nope. 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 Hey. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Hey. Hey. That was less impressive than I thought it would be. Pretty much straight up and down. Oliver, no! Go!
You can see these fuzz
Go.
to the brand new ones. But see, so she has a
We're not doing this.
there under her underside. So you see that sitting there? That's a varroa. The biggest risk to them is the varroa because the thing about these mites is it's perfect. Varroa mites are nasty little parasites on honeybees. If they're not treated, they can destroy an entire colony. And because I can see them with my naked eye, that means the infection is really great, and that is not a good thing for these hives. You see where it's attached, feeding on her fat body? So physically, that's biting through her cuticle, and then it's transmitting viruses, but it's also going to feed on food bodies. That's not good, right?
So we're in Grand Canyon. Yep. Growing up, I played on these rocks, even named them. This guy's
I can only wait to see how Charles wants it played, probably like straight up.
the last big project we need to finish before winter sets in is Bab's garden, which will be planting first next spring. The pond and waterfall are finished, but we still need to construct the garden boxes, lay the gravel, and do a little decorating.
Alright.
It's definitely the biggest rock we can grab.
We have 70,
Oh, I've got some big rocks, buddy. Don't worry, Daddy will save you. Let me get the sky track.
77 done thus far.
I think it's a capacity of like 10,000 pounds.
Really, Oliver?
It weighs more than a Volkswagen, for sure.
It has been what? 2.5.
Oh, if you're dealing with dubia roaches, you're going to want to have their cage at about 80 degrees.
I'm fine.
Or they're not going to reproduce very well.
I was really
So,
Charles,
like a 50-watt heat emitter
he gave that rock one.
close to the side of the cage
Thankfully,
should boost the inside of the cage.
I'm glad it hit me and not some.
Here, let me show you. Didn't know what kind of bugs you were dealing with. So this is a 50-watt heat emitter up on the side of this cage right here. It is 75 degrees in this room. So that boosts it to 80 to 90 degrees in that box. And they just started reproducing again. So they are definitely a warm climate insect. And if you want them to reproduce so you have an available stock, you gotta treat them as such. Sorry I didn't get that intro to you sooner. Whew. Yeah, if your dubia roaches are dying, you always want to check 3 things. You want to check heat. You want to check available food. You want to check water. If you're buying your food for them from a store and they're dying, you might want to switch to like fish flakes for now, or throw in some dry dog food or cat food, because they will snack on that too. I'm sorry. Should have gotten that information to you sooner. Oh, I'm not going to. If you're leaving, that's fine. Have a good night. I'm just getting my shoes on because I got to take the dogs out. And it is cold as can be. I still have like 2 or 3 sets worth of push-ups to do. Very happy about the start of it. 3 sets is 60. Make room in this. You freaking goober. Alright. Time to take the dogs out. Feel free to drop a message on one of my videos. Ask any questions if I'm not live and you need to, or go and join the Discord. Oh, I'm taking some of that salsa to work with me tomorrow for the food that we're getting, because that shit is good. Whew. Oliver. All right, Durs. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is rest day, so it won't be as long as a live. If you haven't subscribed, by the way, do so. We come on every night. We talk tarantulas and exercise. Stuff that happens in our lives. Almost got in an accident today, all because somebody wanted to go and enforce their version of the speed limit on the road, held up traffic in the left lane, so I tried scooting right to get around them. Right about the same time that I started scooting right, somebody tried pulling out onto the highway. So that was fun. We have an ongoing problem with that, and it's been brought up in a lot of the Columbia County groups, especially the Highway 30 groups, telling people, hey, don't be a douche. But of course, all the douchebags come out and like, hey, guess what? We're going to go slow in the fast lane anyway. Have a good night, Durs. See ya later, Jessica. Oliver, come on, go poop. Go on. Nobody's stopping you. Jesus. Oliver, go poop. I've got to take your daughter outside too. She's on the other side of that door. I guarantee you she's laying in front of it. Oh my goodness. Come on, Ollie. Oliver. He's gonna do slow laps all around that half of the yard until something pops up that he can bark at. A cat, a person, a bag of garbage. Doesn't really matter. This is his forte. Oliver! Alright, you're done. Nope. Come on. When you're done, you're done. I'm not going to be playing these games with you all night long. Come on. Let's go. I got to get your daughter out here. I have a feeling his daughter's the one that smells. Oliver! Come on! Jesus. There we go. All right, Duchess. Do your thing. No. No, we don't do that. They're not allowed up onto the steps of the sidewalk unless we have a harness on them. And she's peeing. So do we have any new faces in the crowd? Anybody that's new to this group? Did you come in after seeing a post on Threads, Facebook? Where's the other place that Oh, there was Truth Social. But I pretty much just use that to try and promote this channel too. I'm so tired of politics that I just go and post non-politic related stuff on politic related stuff just to kind of throw it off a little bit. We're doing all right, just hoping that the dog goes and does its business so we can get back to the task at hand. We're at 77 push-ups, so bare minimum 23. Maximum I'm thinking 140, but I doubt we'll get there. But hey, why not try, huh? Duchess, you're not gonna go, no, you're not gonna go and harass somebody. Get your ass over here. No. Are you serious? No. You are not going to go down there just to bark at people. Come on. Inside now. Before a fucking raccoon goes by. Holy shit, it's hot as fuck in here.
I'm a little chilly.
Is it really only 76? Feels like oh, right, cold, coming in from the cold. All right. Is Adam still here? Is he still in the background? All right. Time is it? So we're not doing horribly. Maybe not doing the best. All right, we're gonna go and do another set of push-ups.
I think somebody's ready for bed. Look at this on the couch.
I removed the temperature just dropped. Now I'm a bit worried.
All right. Now we did set of 20 3 times. The next was 17. Hopefully the next is going to be 17 too.
That would be so weird.
Yeah. Mister, I love it. Cool. Go to consider.
What are you kids doing? Duchess, that's attached to his head.
Michigan is.
Stop
Yes.
pulling on his ear. Duchess! Go to the kennel. Go to the kennel right now. Get in there.
All your animals you want to sustain. Provide for them.
You shouldn't be trying to make him whine.
Feel like Lily.
Oliver, he already whines enough. Right? She doesn't need to stay there, but she needs to know that what she did is not okay.
That's always something unexpected.
I'm exhausted, though, Big Irish. I really am. It's not a bad thing. It's what I want at the end of the day, but it's kind of hard to hop from trying to push myself at work to get as many heart points as I can off of the Google Fit app, and then hop over here when all my caffeine's wore out and try doing push-ups or dumbbell curls and around the world. You gotta fight through that feeling of not having any motivation, because life's gonna throw reasons at you why you shouldn't do something that's good for you.
I have clients.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's.
And then in the fall,
Will win out if you let them.
because the winter.
You gotta be stronger.
Bee colonies do not survive the winter.
See,
Really gotta block that because it can't get through here.
The location that they've been in just seems to be too windy and too best case scenario to hopefully get the beast through.
The last time Charles was eyes, we had a little issue. So hopefully this round goes a little better because we're actually even them this time.
Alright, the good news is the wind hasn't knocked the top off or blown it off kilter. We just have to move them and trust that we've done the best we can.
Really true. From where we were putting the bees to where we are right now, like there's less wind right here, right now, than there is over there. Maybe we should put like a bale of hay. I don't want to say water because I know you spent a lot of time thinking about what to do with the bees, and I literally just
Oliver!
your entire plan.
There's this thing called patience.
He gets that from
Get away from his kennel.
All right, let's go ahead.
Smell my glove.
No.
I'm a farmer now.
Wolfie, are you feeling okay? Baby puppy, come here. Wolfie. You feeling okay, baby? Get away from Wolf.
Farming is about flexibility, and we're improvising all the time. You know, a good idea is a good idea.
Duchess.
So we're gonna go with that one.
I think that'll be good. Just like that. Hi, Clovis. What do you think, Dad?
Clovis loves the cold. He lays on the porch when it's like negative 10 degrees, like it's a beautiful sunny day.
We got the bees all set for winter.
Don't throw it, just drop it.
Where? Show me exactly where you want it.
Like right there.
Right there. Okay.
You break it, you buy it.
This ought to be fun.
Today, we're added to a sheep farm to add to our flock. Right now, we have 12 sheep. And in the years to come, we want to produce lambs for Abigail and Silas to raise and show at the county fair. But today, we're getting a different breed called
Greener sheep are far too cool. Sell them for the price.
Hey, Tom. Whew. Hey, that looks like French. That's pretty neat. We speak English here, and I didn't have a chance to fail out of French, but I wasn't doing very well in it. Duchess? Oh, wait. Wait. When's the last time they were fed?
lunchtime.
Do they need food?
Yeah.
That could be why she's constantly trying to get at his. Who's hungry?
All your animals.
Duchess. Duchess is hungry. Move. Sist pas grave mech. I don't speak it, but it sounds interesting. What we're doing today is working out and pet care, which is pretty much our thing. Sometimes we'll veer off in political or religious debate talks, not debates, but talks. But we try to keep the hardcore stuff out of the discussion group, not focusing on left or right, but just shit that pisses us off. Now, 17. So that is. That's 14. We're at 94. We did 2 sets of 17 after 3 sets of 20. And this is our Asian forest scorpion. I don't think freaking what's his nuts is still in the chat. The one that wanted to see Monkey. That's coming up soon. So this kid right here is mildly venomous. Comparable to that of a bee sting. Probably, not going to say for sure, but probably without the worry about potentially being allergic to bees. You could be allergic to the venom this one secretes. I don't think so, but that's always a possibility. There we go. Now, just like many other species of scorpion, this guy comes with a pretty neat trick. Something that they're still trying to figure out why the hell it does it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Le Glow Stick. So this critter has biofluorescence. That is where a chemical compound on the exoskeleton of this little monster can absorb the UV radiation and project it out in a light frequency that we as a species can more easily see. Now, they don't know for certain why scorpions have this capability, but it is a trait almost all scorpions share. So if you're in an area that has scorpions and you want to be able to see them easily, get yourself a black light. Do not, I repeat, do not use the black light in your bathroom or in your bedroom. You will regret it. And there's the mochi. Mochi is a leucistic ball python. Such a handsome boy. But yeah, biofluorescence. Pretty neat, huh? All these push-ups starting to get me to sweat, which is a-okay. Sweating is a sign that you are, in fact, pushing yourself a little bit harder than normal. It's like, honey, when I got done walking the first hour at work, first off, I speed walked that entire hour. And when I got done, because I was wearing that turtleneck, the snap-up turtleneck, and the rain trench coat, the turtleneck was soaked from the sweat and condensation buildup from the inside of the jacket. That was a little gross, not gonna lie. But it was a full hour of light cardio. Was not by any means jogging or running. I'm not saying that. But any exercise that gets your heart rate up for over 30 minutes is an exercise that is going to help you lose weight. And that is ultimately what we're going for. That and getting myself to the point where down the road I can go through the obstacle course and hopefully become a police officer. That would be the bee's knees. But there are a few things I need to work on. I need to be able to run 2 miles in 11 minutes. And I need to be able to do an unspecified amount of pull-ups. 2 things I need to work on. Right there. I don't have a pull-up bar, and I don't have running shoes. So, minor setback. Just a little bit. Alright. Now, the Theraphosa has not molt yet, but we are going to go... Ooh, heavens, we need to clean that pile. It's actually just one giant clutterfuck, most of which would probably go in the garbage. I think I know what we're doing this weekend, honey.
It's our stuff.
Nope. Alright, so this is the... This is the Theraphosa cage. I'll get you guys a closer look at her in a second, but I want to go and water her down.
Megan set off alarm bells for us and contains the infected colonies, but it is not looking good. Ooh, ice, nothing in there. Oh, I don't think these guys need it. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, it's mice. So sad.
Did the bees not make it?
The one hive so far.
We knew coming into winter.
Alright, there we go. So Theraphosa are a tropical terrestrial tarantula that typically have problems molting. They tend to get stuck in their molt because keeping their humidity up to the proper level is incredibly difficult. This little one is definitely pre-molt. She has effectively... Come on, phone. She has tossed all the dirt up, webbed off the entrance. Hey, Annika! By the way, if you do subscribe, be sure to let me know that you subscribe by commenting on any of my other videos that you subscribed, and I will sub back. So that is our Theraphosa. She is definitely pre-molt. I've gotten the inside of her den right there pretty humid, which is good. Her den is made out of plastic, which tends to keep in a lot of the humidity. So we're looking at pretty good conditions now. But just like the last time she molt, this tarantula is taking her sweet time. She is, I don't know, waiting for a sign from the heavens to say, okay, kid, flip over. But just like last time, months. Just months of us going checking and then leaving her alone. So, let's get us set up so we can go and do some decline push-ups. We will hit 100 push-ups this set. Dogs.
Asking my dad first about a lot of things. It's been 30 years since you shoot sheep.
There we go.
Do one at a time.
How long do you think it takes to shoot sheep?
Probably 4 hours a piece.
You're funny, guys. Debating, we have a gate that's 10 foot long.
Too big. See those pellets? It's a sheep. It'll go through 2 feet.
No, they're not 4-foot gaps. They're 4-foot wide.
That's what I mean. That's too long.
All right, here we go, folks.
Before you know it.
Seriously, we would have done this. And I told you we needed to go talk to
Oliver, go on.
Man has a way.
No, this is not Happy Pet the dog time. This is you getting out of my way time. No, don't you get excited. No, go on. It's not happy playtime.
Alright, so
This is Daddy's gonna go and make his muscles hurt time.
We're sheer mountain.
Come on, go on.
so we don't wrangle them.
Good girl, Duchess. Push her back. Push him back. Push him back. You're gonna let him get through now? Oh, well, there goes your good girl, Duchess. She was helping just a little bit.
I'm also going to put them with water inside the box, and then I am going to keep a very close eye on that sugar, the liquid sugar in the top. Alright guys, I'll see you again in a couple of days.
Careful!
Not even touching it yet.
Nice point. All right, let's do it. Cameras, cords, even the clam cams.
So that's it, that's all we have to do on that.
And we have to get some bedding down for them, some hay.
Tomorrow is going to be a little warm, I have to guess. Just in the fact that Charles and Doc have not shoot sheep in the last 30 years. You definitely could see some things not going as planned, I think.
Morning, Clovis. All right. So Clovis
Yeah?
is 40 pounds when we got him. He's now. He still has a lot of puppy energy. He probably still has a little bit more growth.
Morning, Charles. So today is the day.
Sheep day.
You have a game plan on how you think we're going to do this? Wrangling these sheep that are not used to being handled is not going to be easy. It's going to require some extreme physical exertion.
Some animals will try to dart in between the gaps. They're not that smart, but we'll see.
We need to do a little stretching, and I think that's like a perfect spot with the sun.
111.
And we can like stretch it out and get ready for this. Like this.
Alright.
Yeah. I feel like winning the
Now, let's get to work on the roaches.
Let's go. Gosh, we're gonna get that as soon as it's over.
just go. That's find the
I am Indian. Well, I am born of the United States. My lineage comes from both Holland and Germany.
And California.
Well, United States.
I know. I was.
And my mom is first generation. No, I am first generation. She was immigrant to the United States. We do pet care and, well, as you saw, self-care. Started out with a little bit more of a narrow grip, but not by much. And we've kept the numbers pretty good by widening the stance, which is a little bit easier on the muscles. More reps does tend to mean you gain a little bit more from the workout. And it makes me feel good about myself. Okay, that is the main reason why I made it a little easier on myself. So sue me. Most people would go to a gym. So these are orange head roaches. They are a little bit more tolerant of colder weather. They can reproduce at temperatures of about 73 degrees, which is why we have started separating the males and the females. The males are these little guys right here. We're going to go and get them some water there and some food. Hey, Anna, how's it going? Hi. I am currently off screen. You got the oranges? Is that what I heard, honey? All right. So we're not going to give...
I got the mandarins. Really. Don't forget to share.
You guys doing okay? I see there are 4 of you at least in the chat. Anna is participating. Hayden is participating. Hayden sounds like he speaks French. Unfortunately, my French is so rusty I can't even remember how to ask to use the restroom, which was the only way we could do that particular activity in our French class, was to use French. So that's how rusty I am. My Spanish is a little better. Here we go. Now, we make it easy for these guys. A little treat. Oh, look at that. They're going crazy.
Oliver, Daddy's got citrus.
Could you let me do this first? Now I'm going to have the dogs all over my location. Look at how they swarm. That is the slowest swarm I've ever seen. We've got a bunch of them right here. They're all that.
Daddy's got citrus. Go get it. This is my shop. It is not food.
There we go. We're going to be giving each of the roach colonies their own mandarin. What?
Is that a bruise or a shadow?
Like, yeah, that's a bruise. It's a small one, though.
I just noticed it.
All right, so these guys are taken care of. They're enjoying their citrus. They're not going to be able to utilize all that energy for reproduction, but at least they get a little bit of a treat. We are trying to keep them from doing the hanky spanky, so to speak. We don't want them reproducing, but we also don't want to have to put them down because we're typical Americans, and of course we don't want to be completely, why did you, oh, for the dogs. All right.
Really, Duchess? How about we do Thai food tomorrow?
Okay.
And then if I do good enough or I have extra money, we can do it again.
Sounds good to me.
If not, we'll do burritos after that.
And this over here, friends,
Just get out of there.
is why we are trying to slow their reproduction.
Oliver's like, hey,
Oh, get your ass back here.
you see him now.
I see a fresh molt's what I see. And that fresh molt happens to be a male. Now, don't you dare threaten me with a flight. That's what we're looking for, that little white dot at the end of the abdomen. That tells you whether a roach is a male or not, at least when it comes to the orange heads. So we got to be very vigilant.
So many babies.
Well, they're actually growing.
Look.
They're growing, and we're not seeing too many super young ones. So that's what we're looking for here. Let's see all of the offspring right here. These are actually a good sign because they are not baby. We got a few babies.
Could just be leftover.
Possibly. But we'll need to
Duchess, no, move.
keep our eyes out for males.
You should still next time we're over at the pet store and Skip who's offer if they want to buy any off of us.
Yeah, that's true. We'll sell them for super cheap just to reduce our
10 cents a piece. I
right.
don't know.
All right, Oliver, move, dude. Oh, he goes and he'll lay right behind your legs. Like, bruh, you're killing me, Smalls. I'm sorry if some of you might not speak very much English. I know that's very disconcerting, but I would really appreciate it if you followed it again. Just mention that you followed me on one of my my other videos, and I will follow you back. And if I don't, you can always track me down on Facebook and be like, "Hey, what the hell, man? You're supposed to follow back." Because I'm actually a part of several groups where we have another one. Aha! White dot on the end of the abdomen. You thought you were so coy. You alive? Yes, okay. Some of these girls are old. Very old in the standards of roaches. So you got to check them to make sure that they're still kicking it from time to time. Oh God, this thing is so juicy. See you later. I need to trim my nails. Maybe a little bit of both. Woo! That freaking citrus on the open wounds.
Oh, yeah.
See, what you guys don't realize is it's so cold and dry here in Oregon right now that our skin on our knuckles is starting to split. Especially mine, because I go and I work out in the cold almost constantly as a security guard. Where I work is pretty mundane, so I don't have to worry too much about having to step in. The worst that I've had to deal with this last year is probably enforcing the do not dump that here when we tell you don't dump that here policy. All right. We're not going to give them as much. Whoops, I didn't mean to cover that up. There we go. Thanks again for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe. You don't necessarily have to like the live, but, you know, if you do, that would be great. Show us time. Don't spray it down too much.
I was just trying to make sure it wasn't nice then.
Okay. Now there is a roach.
Water.
I already did.
Okay.
There is a roach running around the inside of that cage. What we've found is that the centipedes started killing off prey items below ground, which is rather inconvenient because we like
Did you
to
already
take.
give them oranges?
Yep. They're.
Now you know why.
It's already fucking gone!
Do I need to get another one out?
No, they've had enough. Turn my back, the roaches have already eaten them.
Well, now you know why I asked at least.
Now these are our dubia roaches. These might be, depending on where you're tuning in from your neck of the woods. These are definitely not a United States roach, let me tell you.
Don't look at me and talk to Daddy about this. This one looks better.
There they are. There's our male. The one with the wings is the male. He's still got some white. I think he's got a little bit of albinism in there, which is rare. Let's get this going. And after this, what time is it?
1:38 or 9:38.
9:38?
Mm-hmm.
We did pretty
You're
good.
making really good timing.
I might have enough time for one more. Probably only 16 though. But that would still be 127. We're talking about push-ups, by the way, which is tonight's workout. Sometimes, I mean, we got to start doing it more often, but most of the time it's during the weekend. We do body squats in between push-ups.
Not today.
Spider, what do you think I should get that's pretty laid back? Well, we're talking about arachnids here.
Ball python.
A ball python for a spider. Not a spider gene ball python, though. Don't need the wobble. Pretty laid back. I would say curly hair is probably the best to go.
Isn't the fire leg? That was my first one, wasn't that?
Fire leg was pretty laid back, too. Fire leg is an arid climate species tarantula. So it's not as hard to take care of.
Oliver.
Because, you know, if you don't mist it, it's not going to die. You just got to make sure that its water dish is pretty full. Always remember that you want to give your tarantulas when they're young hides, and as they age out, if they don't want to use them anymore, I recommend taking the hides out because of the fact that other animals will inevitably move in and utilize those hides. A Brazilian black is pretty chill. We wouldn't know. We haven't owned one of those before.
He's not giving you
Stop!
citrus
We're not
yet.
ready yet. I gotta wash my hands first. Duchess, get out of here. Duchess! Little shit. Went right under where I needed to put the damn roaches. We have owned Mexican firelegs. We have golden knees. Golden knees were pretty chill. That male tarantula was pretty chill, I'm not gonna lie. We've owned a plethora of Lasiodora parapana, or salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Brazilian blues are flighty, but not bitey. I should know, I've had to handle both of them. Green bottle blues are stressy and aggressy, as are Theraphosa and white knee tarantulas. So if you want to try for a Brazilian black, that is a A-OK choice. we always recommend our guy over at pnwarachnids.com because in our eyes, he has given us probably the most like successful tarantulas to raise. Jesus, Oliver.
How dare you let your daddy fart like that?
Shh.
He's not letting you go.
Oliver, move.
He really wants that citrus.
He's
He's not
gonna-
letting him move.
He's gonna get it. I just gotta wash my hands first.
Yeah, but oh, honey.
High protein, baby.
Oh God.
It's
We're having a vegetarian
Death
night.
all up in it. Oh God, why?
At this rate, hon, we're doing a vegetarian night.
Oh fuck no. Whew. Can't believe I cooked that one up myself. Lordy. Oliver, move. Blood leg, and she died last week. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been bad. Look at Daddy. Daddy's got citrus.
I've got citrus, kids. If the Monosyntropus female hasn't come out by tomorrow, I'm gonna go and check on her. Can you see from that angle?
Yeah, I think she's on the down.
Yeah, I think she's in there. Yeah. She didn't look very big though.
Okay, you can't quite see Oliver and half a Duchess.
Asian forest scorpions, they do tend to be a little bit more defensive, but that's the peel, you dingus! Asian forest scorpions do tend to be a little bit more defensive. Right there, it fell on the ground. Here, quickly before she sees. But they can handle colder
You don't have to
temperatures.
break it.
Oh, they do handle colder temperatures like 70 degrees. 70 to 80 degrees for those puppies is A-okay. Oliver, shake. Shake. Good boy. All right. Duchess, shake. No, shake. You gotta shake.
Oliver
Shake
tried
it.
to.
Okay. Oliver, other paw. Other paw. Come on. Good boy. All right. Other paw. Other paw. Come on. We'll get it down eventually. All-time favorite tarantula or scorpion, Monosyntropus balfouri, is what?
Not a Theraphosa hypothesis.
Theraphosa apophysis is being a cunt right now, okay? She has hidden herself in her den and she is refusing to molt. So me and the Theraphosa are not getting along, okay? I'll show you her in a second. Here,
God.
shake.
She's got the skinny version of his face. And now it looks like
You ready? Shake. Shake. No, shake. Duchess, shake. Duchess, shake. Shake.
Oliver keeps trying
No,
to.
not you. Duchess, you gotta shake. Now shake. Shake!
Oliver's like, Dad, I keep trying.
Alright. Oliver, other paw. Other paw. Oh, other paw, Oliver. Come on. Other paw. Touches! Fine. Shake, Oliver. She's literally getting in the way of his paw. Shake, Duchess! No, you fucking idiots. Shake. 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 No, shake. Shake. Yes, good boy, Oliver. You shook. No, when I first saw a tarantula molting, I thought it was dead. That seems to be a recurring problem with a lot of new tarantula owners. It's on its back, it's dead! What do I do? It gave itself a burial mat!
No, my favorite one is how you name Einstein.
That is our Theraphosa apophysis female. And she is very much pre-molt. And she very much has her den completely blocked off. Pitched the dirt outside of it. You got to be careful with certain scorpion species, because certain scorpion species do have the ability to reproduce on their own, essentially cloning themselves. We primarily see that in like the yellow scorpion from South America. However, there have been cases of Asian forest scorpions having that ability as well. So you've got to be very, very careful. There's also the fact that some of the scorpions that you see coming in from places like Petco or PetSmart were wild-caught scorpions that are full-grown that wind up pregnant. Now, I'm just saying, if you wind up with babies, that's cool. That's amazing. I will be jealous. You better keep us informed. Not that we're going to be able to buy any, because we are all up on space in here. If you haven't noticed, we got ourselves a little bit of a zoo situation going on. So, I mean, just ask Mochi. Mochi, how do you feel about the situation? He's like, I want a rat. Everyone is doing great. We're going to be doing our last set of push-ups. I'm hoping for 16. Right now, we are holding 111 decline push-ups. That is the only type of push-up I like to do because it is a challenge. And to be honest, I don't like feeling my stomach on the ground. Trying to lose weight. I don't need to be reminded that I have weight, if that makes sense. Now, flip that around to our little torture chair. Today has been weird. One of the groups that tends to clean up homeless camps out in Portland, Oregon, wound up tossing paint cans, or at least a paint can, into the garbage pile, which is a no-no. Paint is a hazardous waste, and they need to go and drive it over to the hazardous waste area. And then somebody managed to break glass window panes and then drove in, scattering glass all over the place. So that's how my workday went. Little catastrophe. But hey, at least kept it interesting. I actually had to write something down on paper today that wasn't simply that particular what is that? Walk went well, or whatever it is. Patrol, that's the word. My brain's starting to really shut down. I've also kept some true spider species. The false tarantula was a fun one. The false widow, I wish I'd had her a little bit longer, but she died. And my black widow got killed by the green iguana we used to have. Oh yeah, we do have insects. We house roaches to feed to the tarantulas and the scorpions. And then we have ball pythons. Here. Let me show you our oldest before I go and do those. Ball pythons are by far the easiest reptile to own. Looks like I need to go and pour water into his cage again. Jeez. They do not need any extra UV. They need to have an ample heat source so that they can thermoregulate. Keep their cold side at about 75, their hot side at about 90 to 100. Give them the ability to be doing out in nature. Oliver, if I take you outside after my set and you don't go poop, I'm going to be upset. Do you understand me, dog? I gotta clean this house. Ooh, that's so cool. Black widows make for really good pets. There are some people that even free handle their black widows. I'm telling you, that's not the smartest idea. Okay? Just gonna throw that out there. If you have a pet black widow, that's great. I think they're amazing. It's wonderful to see how they eat. But they are on the dangerous side of venomous. So free handling those kind of spiders is, well, kind of a do it at your own risk type of deal. If you're in an area that they reproduce, the likelihood is you probably could go out into your garage into a dark corner and find one right now that is doing a-okay. Oliver, you need to move. What are we on? Shit.
Oliver, I never fucking hear you.
Fuck. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh! Duchess! Oh, she hit me in the chest with my own fucking tripod. Oh.
Hey.
Alright, kids. Move.
When you say no, you don't have to yell at me.
Yeah, he does. It's in his genetic structure. Dad, you're. Okay. Now. Yep. My not so favorite hand positions for these. One. Oh god. 3 sets of 20, 3 sets of 17, and 1 set of 15. So that is 126. There you go. It's more than we usually do on a work night. White and fuzzy. Fuck, that'd be so cool. True spider species break my heart though, because they don't live as long. It's like praying mantis. I love praying manti. I do. But the fact that they're gone in like a year or two, like, ouch. Or octopi. They say that the reason why we don't see octopi in our riverways isn't because they couldn't handle it physically. It's because that they die too soon. So that's the reason why we don't see freshwater octopi all over the place. Heartbreaking that the most interesting species out there tend to be the ones that die the soonest. It's like owning dogs for 10 to 15 years. And then
lifespan and have the most interesting evolutionary mechanisms
Yeah, this is true.
because they have the shorter lifespan. They tend to have a lot more offspring.
Yeah. All right, kids. All right, guys. It has been a blast. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't yet.
Express my snakes.
Your snakes? Bitch! Those twin snakes were mine. They were chock full of that red dye that's apparently terrible for us, but they were mine nonetheless. Anyway, be sure to subscribe. We are on every night. We are here to answer questions. We are here to talk about your day and our day. We are here to basically shoot the breeze and enjoy each other's company. We do exercise. Today we got to 126 decline push-ups. Not quite the 140 that I wanted to max out on. Oh. Thought that freaking centipede was in the skull. Have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.